Today we're going to take a look at who is going to fall in love with you next, who is going to be approaching you next, coming into your life. Could well be someone who's crushing from afar, or it could be your next partner, could be your future spouse. Depends where you are, who you're meeting. If you just take a moment, take a breath, see which of the cards you're most drawn to. If you are enjoying the readings, please do hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out, helps the channel. So just take a moment, take a breath, pick a card, pick a pile. If you're drawn to more than one, that's fine. You're welcome to watch more than one. And I'll see you in your pile. Pile 1, you chose the first card. It's a really nice card. It says Bond. It's a number 6. So let us have a look at who's going to be coming into your life, falling in love with you next. So I think we'll pull sort of who this person is, personality, energy, maybe looks, sort of details. Then we'll have a look at what attracts them to you, how they feel when they meet you. And then we'll have a look at how you'll recognise them and potentially how the relationship is going to develop. So we'll pull a card or two for each of those positions, then we'll clarify. So pile 1, who is this person that is going to fall in love with them next? The next person whose heart pile 1 captures. Tell us more about this person. Energy, personality, appearance. What have you got for us? Tell us more for pile 1. Okay, so we've got 2 there. So we've got the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So this could well be someone that you knew from the past, or that you know already. That is sort of going to come into your life in a whole new way, or the relationship you have with them is having a whole new fresh start. We'll pull the top row, I think, first and then clarify afterwards. So this is what attracts this person to you. How do they feel when they first see you again? I guess if you haven't met for a while, what they feel attracted to about you. Okay, so we've got the Hermit. So kind of getting, they might come off a bit shy. But the 8 of Wands, I don't think that is going to hold them back. Let's also just pull these, which is kind of how you'll recognise this person, or how will the relationship develop over time. A bit more information about sort of what happens after this initial meeting and how things develop. Okay, so we got 3 or 4, 3. Okay, we'll take that. Whoopsie. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands, the World, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, we will look more closely at that in a minute, but I think we'll clarify this. So this person, 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, as I say, possibly someone from the past who's sort of re-entering your life, or possibly, I mean, it could be someone new, but someone that is kind of, I don't know, kind of similar roots to you, or similar background, I'm kind of getting from that card. So yeah, if you don't know this person, it's just that you've got maybe a lot in common, or a lot going on that is of a similar thing, sort of same background, same histories, similar, you know. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So this person, as I say, is probably someone quite similar background to you, possibly someone you know. 3 of Swords is quite possibly someone who has been through some sort of relationship issues in the past. So their energy might come off as sort of a little dented or a little quiet or a little wounded. But I think with the Four of Wands, they're still sort of quietly optimistic about the future. That, you know, I don't think this Three of Swords is going to be a major part of their character, their personality. I think they've learnt some lessons from it, probably. But with this Four of Wands, yeah, I think they've got energy, they've got passion, but they have also got stability. So I think they might come off as being fiery, quite fiery with this Knight of Wands, but there is more depth to them with this Four of Wands and this Three of Swords. So, you know, I think they have been through, they've experienced life, as it were, but they are still kind of optimistic for the future and not abash at having a go at the future, at sort of getting things moving. You know, they're not going to just stand back. The Ace of Pentacles can be quite slow, but I think with these wands, I think that isn't going to be, you know, it can be a slow burn. I'm kind of drawn to the red inside of this log, which, you know, might take a minute to burn through to the surface. But I think that is because they are possibly a little bit jaded, or have been a bit jaded in the past. But especially with this bond card here, and this Four of Wands, I think there's definite potential. They are looking for someone to sort of build a stable, steady life future with, but it doesn't kind of dampen their passion, I don't think, or their kind of enthusiasm. Okay, let's see. So this Hermit and this Eight of Wands, what attracts them to you, or how do they feel? So I think they kind of, they're kind of a bit overwhelmed, almost a bit sort of shy, hiding away. But I think their passion or their kind of attraction to you with these ones and this Eight of Wands, they can't kind of help themselves. So they might initially sort of have a wow, and then sort of just stare at you from across the room for a minute or two. But I don't think it'll be too long before they come and approach you, because I think they just feel that there is a lot of common ground with you and sort of attractive. They feel very attracted to you. This Eight of Wands, they kind of feel drawn in. Okay, let's see, give us some more information about this, how this person's going to feel. What attracts them to pile number one? Tell us more. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, she is an attractive lady there with her bird in her garden. She's chill. You know, she looks like someone you'd like to go and have a chat with for sure. So I think they see you as quite a rounded person, a sort of, you know, balanced, level-headed, kind, compassionate kind of person. But, you know, possibly independent, possibly single. But, yeah, so the Six of Pentacles, yeah, that sort of balanced. They do definitely feel there's some, you know, you're someone who's able to see both sides of a story almost, or, you know, not judgmental. I think that's kind of what I'm getting from that card. Understand that sometimes, you know, people need help, and sometimes you're the one that needs help. So, you know, it's kind of a balanced approach, balanced outlook, the world. So yeah, I've got another world there. So I think, yeah, they can kind of drawn to these clouds and these animals, maybe with this chap here. I think they kind of see you as someone maybe who kind of getting nature loving, or, you know, natural. She's almost naked. So I think, you know, they might see you as someone who sort of wears your heart on your sleeve almost, or definitely someone who is in touch with nature, or not false, you know, sort of honest, open, that kind of thing. And that's them just sort of staring at you, dreaming about you. So yeah, I don't often get that from the world, but that is definitely how she feels. And Judgment, yeah, again, more naked people, but I don't mean that you're going to be a naturist. I just mean that there's no hiding. It's like no hiding, no falseness with you. And I think they really, really like that. I think, yeah, you're natural, a natural kind of beauty, a natural personality. You don't, you're easy. Well, I don't know that you're easy to read, but you're not hiding anything. It's all kind of out there on display. Okay, nice. And then, so how will you recognize them? And how will this relationship develop? So I think they will be pointing their wand at you. I think, yeah, you'll feel their kind of intention resting on you. And I think they won't sort of be holding back with this world, connected to that world. I don't think they'll be holding back with the compliments. I think they're kind of, they would like to get to know, with this Two of Wands in the world, get to know your world better. With the Seven of Swords, it could be, I think, quite possibly there is a little bit of shyness, or not insecurity, but a little bit of lack of self-confidence with that Hermit there as well. So it is someone that is sort of intently focused on you, that Two of Wands, and sort of wants to know more about you, asks you lots of questions. But I think, yeah, you might kind of feel that they are a little bit nervous, I think. Nervous, bit lacking in confidence, not hugely, but a little bit, I think. Okay, let's get some more. So tell us more about how this person will be recognised, or where this relationship is going to be headed in the future. Tell us more. Whoopsie. So the Queen of Pentacles, nice. Steady, stable, sharing, caring, compassionate. Hanged Man. And the Five of Wands. I want to get one more. King of Pentacles. So, yeah, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, she's sort of steady, stable. She's got what she needs. She's caring, nurturing. The Hanged Man can be about a different perspective, can be about a pause. This Five of Wands is a little bit confusing. Seems like there might be, seems like there might be some, I get it, some competition for you. I think maybe there's going to be someone else. That fox there on the Seven of Swords has got one eye open. So I think maybe they are waiting, watching for a moment, watching their competitors, or, checking out who else is around, if anyone else needs to be sort of fought off for your attentions, because I think they are quite a sort of thoughtful. I mean, we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, so they are quite a thoughtful, strategic kind of person. So even though they're passionate about things and they're not sort of boring, I think they are capable of sort of being aware of their surroundings, aware of how things need to unfold, should unfold, how they want things to unfold. So yeah, I think quite possibly they're just a little bit wary that there's some competition around you at the time that they meet you. So, but it does. I mean, with that Bond card and this King and Queen of Pentacles, it does seem as if this is going to be quite a nice partnership. King Pentacles can be a bit sort of, I don't want to say boring, but we say boring. But I think with this Knight of Wands here, I think that will sort of be enough to liven him up a bit. and make him kind of a bit fierier, a bit passionate for you. Good. Okay, pile one. I hope that resonated. If it did, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Pile two. If you chose the second card, you chose this commitment card. Let's have a look and see who will be falling in love with you next. So I think we'll pull who is this person, personality, energy, attributes, what attracts them to you, or how they feel when they meet you. And then finally we'll look at sort of how you may recognize them when they come in, and also how the relationship may develop in the future. Okay, so we'll just pull one or two cards for each position. So pile two, who is this person that's going to be falling in love with you next? Okay, so we've got Temperance and the Six of Pentacles. So Temperance is a card of Sagittarius, possible, but someone is very balanced. Six of Pentacles and Temperance both giving me very balanced kind of vibes. Let's see. We'll clarify those in a moment. So now, what attracts them? How will they feel? What attracts them to you? How will they feel when they meet you? What will be the kind of vibe you get from them, maybe? Or how will they react? Okay, part two. How will this person feel when they first interact? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So Knight of Swords is someone who's fast and has a plan. He knows where, he's got something on his mind that he wants to accomplish. And the Three of Pentacles tends to be a card of collaboration, sometimes mastery, sort of having put work in, or putting work in to make a good foundation. Okay, and then we'll just pull the final pile, final position, which is how you'll recognise them, or maybe some information about the future of the relationship. So the Five of Swords and the Tower. Five of Swords tends to be about choppy communications, sort of confrontations. Tower is about things coming down to ground, to earth, things being pulled down to be rebuilt on a better foundation. So I would say, I'm just looking at the commitment card and being drawn to that Three of Pentacles. So that seems to follow, but let's see. Okay, so why is Temperance and Six of Pentacles here? Tell us more about this person, their energy, feeling balanced so far. Tell us more about this person, their energy, their appearance, their attitude, how they come off. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. He's feeling pretty balanced, pretty zen to me. King Cups in charge of his emotions. He's not kind of rocked too much by them, not too up and down. We've got the Fool, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups together. I don't know when they got back together in the deck, but it's been shuffled a lot of times. So a lot of cups here. So I think they're going to come off as someone who's kind of open, friendly, possibly creative, intuitive, kind of, spiritual, maybe, with that King Cups there. I think with the Fool, they're probably open and sort of trusting. So they're definitely someone who, I'm getting free spirit from this Eight of Cups. She's sort of just walking towards the sun there, sort of seeing where her feet take her. So I get that it's someone that is not sort of, you know, necessarily conventional, tied up in a 9 to 5. It might be an artist, or it might be someone who, you know, a creator of some sort, someone who sort of, they feel quite free to me. So whether it is, you know, someone who lives in a van, or I don't know, depends, you know, someone who's definitely doesn't let the small stuff niggle them, and sort of, you know, is quite free and easy, will just sort of follow their heart, with that 8 of Cups and these Page and Knight of Cups. So someone, yeah, who's open, kind of not innocent. I don't, with a King there as well. So it's not someone who's sort of naive, but someone who's not cynical. Definitely not getting any sort of cynicism off of those cards. Open, free spirit. Nice. Okay, with this Knight of Swords and 3 of Pentacles, what attracts them to pile 2? I mean, the Knight of Swords is someone who's quick-witted, so it could be that they're attracted by your sense of humour, your passion, possibly. This Ace of Wands and this Sun, it's all very fiery, very hot. They're definitely, I think maybe you also come off as a fairly optimistic, or sort of not a cynical person. She is also looking like she's kind of free. She's out in this field, dancing around, throwing her arms up at the sun. So I think, yeah, and this Ace of Wands, so sort of following a passion also. So I think maybe they see that aspect of you, the aspect where you are strong and passionate, and, you know, you like to feel in touch with the world around you. You know, sort of, she's standing on the ground, so she's kind of in touch with, down to earth in some ways, but she's looking up. She's looking at the nice things that are happening up above. You know, she's embracing the warmth, the light. Okay, the 8 of Swords. So possibly they feel, I'm kind of getting from that you are actually constrained in some way. Maybe you've got a job, you've got responsibilities, but I think that Knight of Swords and that 3 of Pentacles, they might be cooking up a plan to kind of free you from something that ties you down, holds you back. It's not always the meaning I get from the 8 of Swords, but yeah, there's something that, you know, takes up maybe some of your mental energy, and that doesn't allow you to sort of be free, such a free spirit all of the time. But yeah, I think potentially with that 3 of Pentacles and that Knight of Swords, they're either going to hatch up a plan to free you from something, or perhaps they're sort of realising that maybe they do need to be a bit more grounded. I mean, the King of Cups, he's steady, but not necessarily grounded, because that thing he sits on in the Rider-Waite is still submerged in water. Hey, so, okay, let's see. Why is this 5 of Swords and this Tower here? How will this person be recognised by pile 2? And what's the sort of prognosis for this meeting, this relationship, this person losing their heart? I mean, we've got all the cups of love offers. I mean, all the cards of love offers there. Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, King of Cups. Tell us more about why this Tower is here, and this 5 of Swords. Tell us more about where this relationship might go, or how pile 2 will recognise this person. Okay, so have we got, oh no, thought we had another flipper, but we do not. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the 5 of Swords again, and the 7 of Pentacles. So I think, yeah, I'm kind of going back to that theme where I think maybe this person will need to kind of settle down a bit more, adjust their lifestyle with this tower, sort of bring themselves down to earth a little bit more to, you know, not that you can't live like that your whole life, but, you know, freedom. If you're just wandering around the world, I don't know how you would maintain a relationship with possibly someone who has responsibilities or ties of some description, maybe to an area, to people, to bills, you know, whatever it might be. So I think there is a really good match to be made here, but I think it might be that at first you will kind of scratch your head about how this person sort of makes a living, or how can they be so relaxed. But quite possibly things do just work out for them, because, you know, sometimes worrying about things doesn't improve situations in any way at all. But with this Seven of Pentacles, I'm kind of feeling that it is something that will take you time to see whether there is a future in it, but also it will maybe take some work on both sides. That guy there kind of looks a bit like this King of Cups, so I'm thinking maybe they will be the one who sort of has to maybe adjust a bit, and just tower moment, sort of bring themselves down to earth. But with this Ten of Pentacles and this commitment card, I would say it's definitely, there's quite a lot of potential here, but it might not be smooth sailing. There might be a few sort of obstacles to overcome. But yeah, it's not, I mean, this person looks very sweet, very nice, creative, free-spirited, generous. Pile 2. Good luck with that. Let me know when this person rocks up, and I will see you next time. Pile 3. If you chose the third card, you chose this one. It's protection, number 38. Okay, and let's have a look at this person who is going to fall in love with you next. Let's just get some base energies, and then we'll clarify. So I think we'll have a look at who this person is, kind of their personality, their energy, maybe their appearance, any kind of information about who they are. Tell us about pile 3's person. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords and the Hermit. So someone who's done some healing in the past, I think, with the Four of Swords and the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card of Virgo. May be relevant, may not. And I think we'll look at here what attracts them, how they feel when you meet. So the Seven of Swords and the Star, can't quite believe their luck, I think, maybe, but we'll clarify in a minute. And then we'll just pull a couple more for this, about where this relationship is likely to go, the trajectory. So we've got the Two of Wands and the Lovers. So that is either a cards of choices or soulmates coming together, heading in the same direction. Okay, let's see. Whoopsie, one more wants to come. Page of Swords. So this could be someone that you already know, who's got their eye on you, potentially, rather than someone brand new. Okay, pulling this Four of Swords and this Hermit. Tell us more about this person, their personality. So yeah, quite chilled, in tune with, is that the Lovers I saw there? Yeah, Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. Someone who's quite chilled out. I'm drawn to that Lamb and that Hermit, and they've both got lights going on, thoughts, intuition. So yeah, I would say it's probably someone who's, I don't know, maybe not overtly spiritual, but someone who's definitely, I would say, in tune with their intuition, or, you know, understanding of their intuition, should I say, if that makes sense. Okay, tell us more. Oops. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups, so someone who's quite balanced, looking for a partner, a soulmate, believes in soulmates. This Ace of Wands, someone who's kind of fiery again. She has got her eyes closed and this fiery thing going on where her third eye would be. So it's definitely someone who's sort of in touch with spirituality or with their soul almost. It's kind of the vibe. There's Two of Cups. So with these rainbows, I think it's definitely someone who believes in love, believes in soulmates, believes in, there being a person that will fit you properly. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, again, she's pretty chill, pretty balanced. Two of Cups, very balanced. So yeah, I think, yeah, she's kind of just zen, sitting here waiting for things to come to her. So I think, yeah, they are someone who, yeah, believes in fate, or, that there's a plan, or at least help, support, guidance from things that we don't necessarily see or touch in the real world or in the earthly realm. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the Star. So what attracts them to you? I think maybe they can't quite kind of believe that they've met someone who has a similar ethos or similar maybe spirituality. I'm kind of getting a lot about spirituality and about balance and trust, belief, hope, that kind of vibe. So I think maybe that is what attracts them to you, is that they can kind of see in you a similar strength of belief. Who knew? Okay, tell us more about this. So Justice, yeah, again, balanced, sort of, she's smiling, quite kind of unconcerned, trusting. So yeah, I think that is what attracts them, is that you also potentially have a strong belief in, you feel protected. Protection, yeah. Crazy. Four of Cups. So I think there is a rainbow coming out of that cup. So I think maybe in the past they've kind of picked the wrong cup, but I think they are now kind of, oh, there's a hand under there. I've never noticed that hand holding that cup with the rainbow before. So I think they think that you're kind of divinely brought to them, this meeting or coming across each other. I think they feel it's kind of divinely guided, because, yeah, I think that's the kind of thing they would believe in. I don't know. Maybe they would talk about it, maybe they wouldn't. But yeah, I think they just feel like they've kind of been waiting for this and sort of just praying. I'm kind of getting a praying vibe from her. She has these little beads on her hand there. I've never noticed them before. So they're a bit like prayer beads. So she's got her, what do you call them, Rasta type wear on. So I think, yeah, they just can't quite believe, and they're kind of almost like the universe has been holding back on them, and now it's finally delivered. And yeah, so I think I'm just getting that you've got a lot in common, or your souls have got a lot in common. Crazy. I don't normally get that vibe from the Four of Pentacles, but yeah, spiritual kind of face, man. Okay, the Two of Wands and the Lovers. So the Two of Wands can be about making a decision, deciding to go in a certain direction. The Lovers can be a card of choice as well, but it can be sort of two soulmates finally up in the air and flying off towards the future. It's kind of with these rainbow colours. What I'm getting from that, Six of Wands, celebration, victory after a long battle. So yeah, I think this is all looking very positive. The Eight of Cups, yeah, strolling off towards the sun, kind of barefoot, fancy free, what is it? Fancy free, something in fancy free. Definitely getting that vibe. That Eight of Cups there, a little sacrifice that you've left there for the universe, for the gods. Walking off, not a care in the world kind of feeling. Walking off towards your son with this person, I imagine. And the High Priestess, again, more of that kind of mystical, this is meant to be sort of soulmate vibe from that. So yeah, protection. Four of Pentacles can be about protection, but yeah, I think, cherished, protected and cherished. And it looks like that is just, it was just meant to be. All these ladies have got their eyes shut, apart from that Four of Cups lady. The Ace of Wands there, this Queen of Pentacles, that Justice, this Four of Pentacles, this High Priestess, and those two have got their back to us. So yeah, it's definitely something that is bigger than the earthly kind of realm. Bizarre. There you are. So I hope that resonated, pile 3. If you're enjoying the readings, please do subscribe. It really helps me. It helps the channel out. Let me know when this perfect stranger, possibly not a stranger, but when this perfect person for you, Two of Cups and the Lovers out, rocks up. And I'll see you next time.